We got a Denti versus Phenom.
Grand finals, and this time Phenom is actually on the winner's side, in contrast to the last time these two had a grand finals together, where Phenom came in from losers, reset the bracket, but still ended up falling just short of taking the title.
Definitely. So now we have, a complete opposite position here. Phenom with the high ground, Denti coming from the low. Let's see if okay, the Rick and Morty tags today are amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Morty. Morty. You gotta have the verbs in between.
Rick!
Oh, you can't do that, Rick.
Is it the same voice actor for Lemon Grab?
Yes, I think. Yeah.
I think it might be, because
Yes.
I remember watching that show first. I was like, oh my god.
That guy gets a lot of work. He gets a lot of work.
Who did the thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it actually is.
We gotta stop talking about Cartoon Network things. We gotta get actually into the match.
Okay.
Looking pretty strong for Denti, as is expected. Like we said so many times, Luigi's really going to excel in the early game, I feel, in this matchup. But when it comes to the late game, I think Fox really has the advantage, especially given the fact that Luigi's options out of down throw at high percentages have been severely nerfed.
Yes, definitely. So now, when Fox still has those kill options at high percents, Luigi has to, kind of fish for his, kind of read for his a bit more than he had to at the beginning. But Luigi's always going to have really good options to get out of Fox combos and Fox options. So we're going to see whatever he's going to be able to do, but he's going to be able to apply Luigi's strengths in this matchup.
And one of those strengths that Luigi really has is that up smash, right? It's so good at contesting some of those aerials because of some of the properties of the move, right?
Yes, I mean, it reaches like 2 character links back. And it's just a really, if you're going to have someone behind you, you're going to want to throw out that up smash. But right there, we got the Fox bread and butter, the down air.
That was a nair, actually.
That was?
It was a nair up smash.
Okay, so the nair's an up smash. All of Fox's aerial is really good, solid at connecting to his kill options, as we've seen a lot tonight, actually.
Oh, man, nice. The 1-2s making a return.
Yeah, not as nearly as strong as before. More, character dependent on this point.
Yeah, but it's still pretty decent at putting a little bit of percentage on.
Definitely. That was really good from Phenom. Perfect shielding that up smash.
Now, I was curious as to why Phenom chose to get the up throw. Nice back throw from Denti. But I was curious as to why Phenom chose to use the up throw there. But I guess he wanted to capitalize on the fact that Luigi's kind of floaty and try to really make the most of those juggles, maybe utilizing options like the up air. But we didn't really see much of that. Unlike in a game for example, like Melee, Fox doesn't combo up throw into up air.
Yes.
So it's a lot harder for Foxes in general to really get much of anything from grabs aside from some stage positioning.
Yeah, I don't think, like you said, Fox has any legit setups in this game for any of his throws.
That had to be a mistake, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, did he just...
Yep.
What a stuff from Denti. That tornado was incredibly well placed.
Luigi has a lot of really good options for taking out Fox. Fox is, less than amazing recovery, especially when he's charging up that fire. Fox is very vulnerable. One drop down tornado like we just saw will take him far enough downwards where he's not able to up B again and save himself.
Ooh, the character swap from Phenom. Greninja was what he used to clutch out Winners Finals, but I'm curious to see what it'll do here.
I feel like Greninja's a good matchup. He can counter all of Luigi's fireballs. Water beats fire.
No, and I think the one thing that I touched on was the fact that a character like Greninja, what it has is more options out of grab, right?
Yes.
And that gives one more tool, because for Denti, he could use the up smash to counter the aerial pressure from Phenom very well.
Yes.
But by having a grab on deck as well, it makes it so that he has to deal with one other really big option.
Yes, and then with the recent, patch giving shield stun, it's also actually giving some minor buffs to Greninja. His fair is a bit easier to land, as well as his neutral air. That was scary.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
His neutral air is still being a really great combo tool. So we're going to see, Phenom utilizing that neutral air and able to land a lot more fairs, like the down throw to fair that we've seen Gibbous landing a bunch as well.
Nice by Phenom, just outside of the range of the up smash, and scoops him up with a grab, trying to go in with a shadow sneak. Gets clipped by the weak hit of that up B. I really like the fade back, but Denti was still right there the minute that he got his feet back on ground.
Yeah, I think Denti's up B actually saved Phenom. He had thrown out his up B, and he did not sweet spotted it towards the ledge, so he got one coin that saved him, so he's able to up B again. Good stuff from Phenom, though, taking off Denti's stock. Only 14% on him right now.
This is doable. This is definitely doable.
And let's you up B right into a fully charged.
Yeah, that can be rough, but Phenom's so eager to close things out, bring it back. The Flens flare may have actually disrupted him a little bit, but he's not really losing his footing too much. Nice! Getting that up smash, actually putting himself right back in the lead.
great stuff. That up smash being a tipper, getting a tipper hit, crazy damage.
Really close match right now. 2% difference between both of these players. Yeah, those skid stops, man. Those skid stops on Luigi.
Oh, man. Crazy stuff. I mean, like, right now, both these characters have really good kill options, but what's going to really matter is if Phenom's able to get a down throw closer to the side. If he's able to get down throw forward or closer to the side, what we saw in like the first stock, he got it, but it was so far in the middle of the stage that it sends him all the way to the other side. If he gets it towards one of the sides, he'll have the kill, and that's really what he's looking for. Positioning
is definitely big right now. How is Phenom going to get Denti in the corner? That's a great start, forcing him off. He's boxed right where he needs him, trying to go for the trump instead.
Great stuff from Denti, buffering that recovery.
And even though he missed the trump, he still ended up actually taking control center stage, and he gets the fair, and it was just close enough to the point where he could get the KO.
Exactly. Great stuff from Phenom.
You called it perfectly, man.
That's what he needed.
You called it perfect.
That's exactly what he needed. A close kill option right next to there. Now with fair being a lot better, that down throw the fair, I think, is actually pretty true.
Wow. Phenom 1 game away from taking his first grand finals here at Shockwave.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, this will be the first time if he takes it's his first win at Shockwave, huh?
Huge. That's huge.
That is huge.
New blood in the mix. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it so much. Don't get me wrong. I love legacies, but it's just awesome to see those up-and-comers.
Definitely. And Phenom's definitely been showing what he's doing tonight.
Second place, I believe, at the last Shockwave. But can he get first this time around?
We'll find out. Right now, really good start for Denti. He's got 56% on Greninja. And then here come the combos.
And I think especially at those earlier percents, I think is where Sheik's going to really shine, putting on all that damage. But how is Denti going to secure that KO, right? Especially given some of the Phenom's mix-ups and whatnot.
Yeah, all he needs is that really solid 50-50. Both of these characters are fairly similar. Just Greninja having a bit of a slower smash and aerial game, as well as a slower projectile, while Sheik's a bit faster and lackluster kill options, while Greninja has a far more kill options.
Yeah, I think it all goes back to that concept, right? Early game versus end game. Yeah. And right now, Denti's been able to get the percent that he has because in the early game, I think that Sheik is just miles ahead of Greninja.
I agree.
But the late game, this is where it could make or break this set. Nice! Wow. I love that choice of the fair from Denti.
Very, very good choice.
Really good, especially given like the fade back. He couldn't go for something like an up air. Vanish might have been just outside of the range, and it would have been like too committal. Fair was just a really smart play, and because of that, you're seeing him looking so crisp. Phenom maybe down to his last stock of this first set. Let's see if he can maybe bring it back.
I think he's going to be able to reset the bracket. It'll be looking pretty good in his favor. It's like he's starting to download this Greninja. So Phenom's, if he does lose the set, he's going to have to come back with some other answer.
Fox maybe?
Fox maybe. I mean, I think he has a Kirby too, and Kirby actually does really well against you.
Yeah, you can duck underneath some of those needles, making them less of a problem. But right now, I feel like Phenom just has a myriad of other problems. He's trying to like overshoot his aerials and make it so that he can't get shield grab. And Denti's saying, okay, forget the shield grab. I'm just going to turn around and F-tilt.
Exactly. Yeah, Denti more than happy to sit back and then gets the balloon too. Sit back and get his percent. Right now, he is in control of this game. He's almost got Phenom lapped.
Yeah, he really is. I think maybe a couple more percent away from taking this set. A little bit of a projectile game right now from both players.
Yeah, Denti is more than happy just to sit back. He has no reason to overcommit to anything. He's in the lead, and is that not with Rage? Not just yet.
Quite yet, but the up smash!
Not yet either.
Oh man, it sent him horizontal instead of vertical like Denti was hoping.
Yeah, that sour spot coming into play.
Phenom hopping away, just trying to avoid, but the back air is coming just to stuff out all of his attempts to try to make it back onto the stage.
And what?
What? I think he bounced off of the stage and wasn't able to actually grab onto the ledge.
Yeah.
That's very unfortunate.
Right, is that a reset?
That's a reset.
That is a reset.
That's a reset. We're about to go into set number 2 of Grand Finals. Get hype.
Super hyped. Good to see more awesome Greninja and Sheik play. I'm not sure if Phenom's going to opt to change. Honestly, I feel like if you feel like his Kirby is solid enough, honestly, I like the Kirby Sheik matchup.
Did somebody say Kirby?
Kirby? Yeah. Honestly, I really like the Kirby Sheik matchup. I feel like it's pretty good for Kirby, and if you can catch Sheik in really good cases, I don't think Kirby should lose to Sheik very often.
Okay, well, looks like we're not going to be seeing the Kirby. Instead, it's Fox versus Luigi. And I think that this game is really big because they both have a myriad of characters. They need to win game one so they can ensure the counter pick war, not only from a stage standpoint, but also from a character selection standpoint.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Getting right back into the match. Denti showcasing that early game potential that Luigi has. Already putting Phenom at 79%. And wow, nice. I love the choice of the up smash there. After Phenom tried to go ahead and overshoot that attack, the up smash, the back hit ends up catching him, and that time it ends up taking the stock. Huge start from Denti.
Okay, so Phenom was barely ever on the ground that first stock. Denti had a really good job of keeping him above him and not letting him touch the stage. I'm really curious as to why Phenom went back to Fox after the showing that Denti put on the first time, able to snuff his recovery, able to break his combos. So far, this is not looking like the right choice.
Oh, wow. Nice. Little up air into F-tilt. I like it. Little Build-A-Bear combos.
Oh, gosh.
And that up smash. Wow, that was decisive.
That was less than 2 minutes there.
You know, I'm really considering what he needs to do.
Yeah, Fox is not the answer. Luigi is so good against Fox. As we're seeing, that was actually so much more commanding than the first game against Fox and Luigi.
He just didn't have a chance. He didn't have a chance. Those up smashes, the way that Denti was doing them, stuff out any real aerial approaches that Phenom might go for. It was rough. He never had his feet on the ground, like you mentioned, Zans.
Yeah, I think he has the Greninja. I think Greninja does really good against Luigi, but then he's just going to switch back to Sheik. And then Sheik and the Greninja, as we saw, it's really good for Sheik. So honestly, if he feels solid in one of his other characters, like Ganondorf or something, it may be the time to bring out Ganondorf or one of his other characters.
Dude, Ganon in Grands?
That'd be hype.
I'd squee.
Ganon's
I
good.
would squee.
Ganon's good, and Denti's playing light character, so I could see that going in his favor. But he's going to go Greninja.
No, but fireballs, though.
Fireballs.
Fireballs, man.
Hey, I mean, I think Side B powers through fireballs, so. With Ganondorf. Yeah, we're getting into this game. But these Greninja combos, I love seeing down throw combo into really strong smash attacks.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good. And it's nice. You're already seeing some of that early game tempo that we talked about. Denti 57% to Phenom 16. Ooh, sneaky with a little down tilt. I like it.
Yeah, that was a great falling fair, catching him 79% on Denti right now. Really good for Phenom. I wonder how he's going to be able to take off the stock. He's going to be able to take it off before Denti's able to start Luigi combos and start building back up that percent. I really want to see Phenom dictate the pace, because what Denti's done a really good job of is dictating the pace, controlling the stage, and I want to see Phenom start controlling the stage, making Denti work to him.
And it's interesting because I feel like Phenom's playing so much slower now than he was before, but he's just doing such a better job of dictating the pace of the game overall.
Definitely.
Like, he's using his shield very nicely. That's a huge punish,
yeah,
man. That's a huge punish. He's trying to land on the platform so he could minimize the punish, but that was big.
Oh, that's going to be
almost a stop.
Yeah, that get-up attack. Weird option. He was not close enough at all to be punished by a get-up attack.
I think he was maybe expecting like a run-up grab. Yeah. He wanted to stuff that option out, but those shuriken, man, they'll get you.
Water shuriken.
Denti trying to get those grabs after he gets the fireball. Wow. But Phenom really smart, just kind of weaving back. Up smash connects. Triple digits on both players. Phenom somehow sneaking around that final up smash.
Yeah, Phenom just running into a continuous barrage of fireballs.
That was a great grab. That was such a good grab.
That's going to be it.
That was Water Shuriken.
Water Shuriken, fully charged, man. Crazy.
It allowed him to take the set before, and it's great to see him continue to utilize that move to really make some nice strides. He started off actually better than Denti in the early game, so I wouldn't be surprised if he can net a nice amount of extra credit before Denti takes the stock. But just as I say that, the up smash.
Yeah, you don't want to be above Mario characters. Their up smashes are really good, cover a wide range. And being above them is not the best.
Phenom, I'm so sorry for the commentator's curse, but he's making it up for it a lot. 51%, finally 6% contested.
Yes, if Phenom's able to control the stage, and now, he's trying to go in and commit a lot to moves, and that's kind of what Denti wants. And once Denti gets that opening, he's going to start his own combos, and that's what's going to start looking bad for Phenom. So if Phenom's able to make Denti go to his pace, he's going to be looking good.
So interesting choice. The Hydro Pump there. Oh wow, that was cool.
That was scary.
Almost worked, too.
Yeah, so close.
If it wasn't for you meddling kids. 97% so far on Denti. He's eager to make it up. Nice. I love that grab. But, again, it's so much harder now to find those follow-ups off of grabs as Luigi.
Definitely. Oh, Phenom needs to stop getting hit by these fireballs. Denti's slowly racking up the percent he needs to take off this stock.
It's just tough because he knows if he doesn't get the perfect shield, there's a good chance that Denti will get the grab. But it looks like we're going to game 3. That was an excellent up smash, capitalizing once again on that floatiness that Luigi has. And really making it so that this is going to game 3 in set 2.
Right, fell right on there. The constant frog emotes in the chat right now.
Dude, uncringe the Greninja apparently is the motif for this chat tonight.
Oh gosh.
I don't understand it. Foul bashful frog. So goofy.
Oh man.
But yeah, look at the character pick war here.
Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna go back to Sheik. If he goes back to Sheik, I can see Phenom also changing to someone else.
I think he needs to go Fox if Denti goes Sheik.
Yeah.
He really does.
Yeah. I could see that working out for him.
It just makes sense, honestly. To me, it just makes sense.
Yeah, but honestly, it wasn't like Denti was having to work himself, back up to Phenom. But I don't feel like that was a bad matchup. So I feel like if he, were to stay Greninja, he should stay Luigi. But obviously, he knows better than I do, and he's gonna go to Sheik.
Well, Sheik it is. Trying to figure out where the stage is. Town and City.
All right. It just seems like the favorite for tonight.
Game 3 on set 2.
Oh.
Phenom 1 game away from taking his first grand finals. We're going to be seeing the Greninja versus the Sheik. Like I said, man, I don't know how I feel about the counter pick. I really don't. I just feel like what Greninja is a worse Sheik.
Yeah, he's a worse Sheik that can kill.
That's true. That's true. It's you sacrifice a lot in neutral, and you make up for it a bit in the end game.
Yes.
Because it's not like Greninja has like a bunch of kill options just like falling out of the sky, right?
No,
he still has to work for it.
Yes, he has a lot of read-based kill options, and apparently down throw can combo into his forward air a lot better now.
And we saw that actually at the end of the winners final set. That was how Phenom ended up getting the KO, right? He gets that down throw so close to the ledge and then follows up with that forward air.
Yeah, right now it's looking very reminiscent of the last time Denti played Sheik against Phenom Greninja. Coming out with an insanely huge lead right now. 36% on Denti, 107 on Phenom. Phenom's going to have to work really hard to get this back. Hopefully the stock doesn't go out and Phenom still has a chance.
And like you touched on, Zanz, the one thing that Phenom has going for him is the fact that Sheik at these higher percentages sometimes suffers from KOing.
Yes. Definitely, and that was really good DI from Phenom. Sadly, he jumped into the up air, but he's still living. 130% on him.
Oh man, almost getting him with that fair. But the up smash horizontally launching him and sending him straight to that left blast zone.
Yeah, those unsafe recovery options. Great punish from Denti.
This is just looking so tough for Phenom.
It definitely is.
The one saving grace that he had was that high percentage. Now Denti has so much room to work with, so much time to net that extra credit, and he's about to lap Phenom in percents.
This is looking pretty tough for Phenom right now. He's going to need something, some option to come in. Denti is completely dictating the pace of this match. And that's what he needs.
Yeah, that's what he needs. Some more options like that.
Definitely. Oh, great. Just running through the gravity grenade, getting that grab. Forgot what he did for a second.
Words are hard sometimes, man.
Oh, man.
You almost start thinking it's a small world?
No. It's where's your head at?
Oh.
Where's your head at? Whatever.
Forget it.
But right here.
Dude, where is your head at?
I don't know.
I don't even know right now.
This match, but this match is pretty exciting. Right now we have Phenom at 72% on his last stock. He's on his lifeline right now. He's going to need to find some way to take off Denti and some way to take off.
Man, he's got to phone a friend. He's got to phone a friend right now.
He needs a friend right now. He needs the answer.
That 50-50 is not what he's looking for. Who wants to be a millionaire jokes?
Oh, man.
We take those.
That's what you see the show.
Probably, man. It's a great show.
It was.
Rip. Back air.
All right. So back air actually does kill when it's really close to the side. All right. So Denti having a hard time taking off this last stock. Phenom having an even harder time taking off Denti's first stock.
That's too bad. He's not capitalizing where he needs to. He needs to take this stock, honestly, like within the next sequence.
Well, that was an interesting option.
Ooh.
Not a worthwhile option, though. Getting punished with the bouncing fish. Oh, instead of jumping, I feel like he could have thrown out a forward smash or something. That might have taken us.
That pushback was just enough to prevent the shield grab. Super fortunate Phenom, and he gets the up throw.
Yes, I was waiting. I was wondering when he was, like, he's just reserving that for so long. I did not know when he was going to do that.
Last stock, Denti getting a grab. 50-50 on deck, gets the up air, and he takes the tournament.
Good DI from Phenom. Almost lived that, but that 50-50 from Sheik. Very solid, especially with the lowered ceiling on Town and City. That was a really good play from both. That was a super close set.
Yeah. Very close set.